Hey y'all, good morning. I had an unexpected day off this week. It's Tuesday before Christmas. So I have a few things in the kitchen I've got to get done, and I figured I'd just turn the camera on and let y'all kind of look. It's a weird time to start a YouTube channel that is kind of more homestead based because all of our stuff is kind of resting. We do have a fall garden like I've shown, but as far as like our meat birds and all that's been processed already, so we really don't have a whole lot going on outside. So really this winter it's probably going to be more of me in the kitchen, a few probably little jobs that I'll have Justin doing around the house, but that's why it's kind of more predominantly in the kitchen right now. But I am making, tomorrow is Wednesday, we have church, so I'm making homemade salsa for the ladies because we're having a game night. And then I'm also going to make some salsa to go with the little teacher's gifts that I got for the two younger boys for their teachers. So I figured I'd just take y'all along, let y'all just kind of see me work in the kitchen. I'll kind of give some recipes and all that. I'm also going to be making just some little sweet treats for some of our neighbors. I like to, have the boys give little homemade gifts to people we care about. This is something sweet that they can go and give and really bring joy to someone's day. So let's get started. So for my salsa, we did not have a great tomato year with the drought this year. So I am using canned tomatoes from the store. You can do that and it still turn out good. But I'm going to use my KitchenAid mixer, or not mixer, but food processor. I'm going to make the teacher's gifts first. I just kind of already chopped all this. It is a mixture of peppers, onions, garlic, and cilantro. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in here with some lime juice and just blend it up. Next, I'm going to add just diced tomatoes. And then I got we like our salsa hot. Everybody may not, but I always use just a can of Rotel in mine. I do get the hot one. This may kind of light them up. Sorry if y'all don't like spicy. But there's that. This may make a mess. Yep, sure did. And then I'm going to salt and pepper. I also did put in some cumin, garlic powder, and onion powder just to give it a little bit more depth of flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in some jars, put their little earrings on it and a little tag. I'm not going to can it. I'm just going to tell them it's fresh salsa and just keep it refrigerated. I feel like that I really like fresh salsa, so I feel like cooking it while canning it, it does kind of change the texture and the taste, and the taste a little bit. So I prefer fresh, so that's what I'm going to do for them. So here we go. Okay, salsa is done. I think I made 3 quarts, 2 pints. It was a mess. I had tomatoes all over. Don't fill your food processor too full, FYI. So now this is a recipe that's like new to me this year. It's so easy, especially when you're kind of in a pinch for time. So my grandmother actually gave me this recipe. I think she found it this year. It's called Crunch Bar candy. Let me get the recipe. I'm gonna end up doubling this recipe. I made it for church a couple weeks ago and I needed it doubled. So I'm gonna double it again since I'm giving this away. It's 2 cups rice cereal, 1 cup chocolate chips, half a cup peanut butter, 1/4 of a cup honey, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and a pinch of salt. That's what you're gonna need. But again, I'm doubling this. So I mixed my Rice Krispie treats and salt in this big bowl. The next thing you're gonna do is all of the other ingredients you're gonna melt on the stove. The vanilla, it says to mix in kind of last, I guess, burning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. Chocolate chips, that's 2 cups. The recipe calls for 1/4 of a cup honey, but I'm gonna do 2 of those, half a cup. And normally I buy, raw honey, but for candy, I don't see the point in using my good stuff, so I'm bringing out the store-bought for this candy. And then peanut butter. Okay, and this calls for, it's going to be a full cup of peanut butter since I'm doubling the recipe. What I did last time when I made this for church is I did add a little bit of stevia. I use the Justin's peanut butter. There's no like sugars or anything. So I just, to be on the safe side and make sure it tasted like candy, I added just a little bit of stevia. And you gotta watch this because that chocolate will burn. Let me get another spoon. Turn on my light, y'all. My stove is dirty, okay? And now that I announced it, y'all probably gonna be looking at it. So a little bit of stevia, just because that peanut butter is not like super sweet. Vanilla, and I'm doubling it, so let's do 2 teaspoons. I told y'all I don't measure, and I'm gonna try this with just a little bit of cinnamon. That's not in the recipe, but I'm gonna try it and just see how it does. So see how easy, I mean, it's super easy. Thank you, Granny, for giving me this little quick working mama recipe. Okay, and then you are gonna pour this over your Rice Krispie treats, or Rice Krispie cereal. You are just gonna mix this until incorporated. Wow. Y'all, I told you this is a work in the kitchen. I have to constantly pick up even from myself. And then I lined a 9x13 pan with parchment paper, and I pressed real firmly. So doubling that recipe fits perfectly in a 9x13 pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge, and that way it'll kind of chill, and that way I can cut it into squares. But I mean, super easy. I just chilled everything in the freezer just to get it set, and I'm gonna go ahead and put everything in here. I've already cut the little Crunch Bar candy into squares, put them in their little tins, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put these little chocolate pretzels in there as well. So do y'all do little gifts like this for your neighbors? I absolutely love it. I think it is so sweet and just thoughtful. So I don't know if everybody does that. I know that was like, you know, a lot of people used to do that way back when, but you know, everybody's so busy now that it can sometimes be hard to find the time, and I would have been scrambling if I really had to work today. It is always good to slow down, like always good. Good for the soul, just to have time with the boys and Justin. So I'm gonna finish packaging these up. So I don't know, I hope y'all enjoyed my little homemade gift video. Once things kind of warm up, it may not be as much, well, it won't be as much kitchen content, but right now I'm just enjoying the slow. So hope to see y'all later. Thanks for watching.